Hello, this is QuantSim. So we built a daily fantasy sports NBA lineup optimizer for sports lovers using quantitative financial techniques, where we treat the players in the lineups like assets and we're maximizing the profit. We included Monte Carlo simulations and risk metrics, so there's no black boxes, just algorithms that win. We built an optimizer that outperforms any publicly accessible commercial or research DFS projection provider. So Daily Fantasy Sports is an online platform where users can enter contests where they build lineups of real players given set constraints. Each player scores a number of given points based on the statistics that they've reached from that night. So the more points you get, the better your lineup, the more contests you win. It's played on platforms like DraftKings, FanDuel. It's enormous. The market is growing rapidly. The global market was at $15 billion in 2024, and it's projected to reach over $50 billion by 2030, with 13% annual growth. A problem that we saw was that a little bit over 90% of DFS profits in that market are captured by only 1% of the players. And that's done through optimizers like this, which is why we wanted to build one better than anything on the internet. We built our own ensemble models by collecting data from the last 25 years. We collected over 500,000 player game observations. We used those predictions and statistics for our quantitative optimizer, where we treat the players as assets. We use financial techniques to build an optimized portfolio using those statistical projections. So the pipeline is we collected the data, predicted the statistics, optimized the lineups, and then we export them to DraftKings to maximize users' ROI in the contests. And like I said, specifically DraftKings, they were at a market cap, they were doing $5 billion in revenue in 2024, and then $6 billion in 2025, and projected to do $6.5 to $7 billion in 2026.
Hello, this is QuantSim, an optimizer projection system brought to you by our team. We have a very complex way of projecting player outcomes based on 25 years worth of data, many types of statistical modeling, machine learning algorithms, quantitative analysis. We've come up with this data set to help you do better. This data is reorganizable, it's modular, and you can see even deeper depths by clicking on a player. As you can see, you see all the information, latest news, game log, splits, news, matchup, and quant. If you know fantasy sports, you know that you need to have stacks to win these matchups, because one team will do better than everybody else on that game slate. There's 3-2, which is 3 players from one team, 2 players from the other. You can click these, you can unclick them. You can pick how you want to set it up, which teams you want to set up, and so on. These are some teams that you can set up: 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. You select which ones you want. For example, I want 4 of those and 3 from here. And then I would press build and it would do it. As we continue on the tour, we get to position stacks. You can pick which position you want. And then you have ones with correlation. There's a correlation between a point guard and a shooting guard. So we will use that to choose which teams you want and which stacks you want to see. And player, like I said, there's many statistical factors that are displayed here. But one of the biggest things is right here, the minimum or maximum exposure setting, where you can pick whether you want a player 20% of the time, 100% of the time, or whatever else that you're thinking. We have cash games and GPP. We also have contests. Here, you can find all the contests available for this slate on DraftKings. By clicking one of these, it will take you straight to DraftKings, where you can purchase it. And return here to build your lineup. Once you build your lineup will show up here. You can scroll through and find which ones you want, which ones you don't. You can favorite them and they will show up in your favorites. Pool, And this is the lineups that you have right now. You can pick how many uniques that you want. You have 8 lineups, so depending on how many unique players you need in each lineup, because diversification matters, because anybody could go bust at any point in time. Up here, you can decide how many lineups you want. For example, I had 20, so I created 20. You can do 500 if you want to put 500 lineups in. You can choose what price point you want, the minimum price that you're willing to spend. Here, you will find the export, import, and the build lineups buttons. Here is the export. When you click it, it automatically opens the DraftKings folder page where you can click upload and upload the file that we just sent out and download it. Let's do that one more time. We do have to import one first. Upload and then export. Here's one that was exported. As you can see, one entry has been edited, as we only had one lineup, as you can see down here. Other than that, our projections are pretty strong. They beat all the published papers from Stanford, MIT by a good margin.
Thank you guys so much. My name is Carter. Thank you guys for your time.